It's your faithful companion, Annie, back again. And I'm thrilled to share with you another enlightening thought, another life-altering notion. Are you ready to journey with me? Today's contemplation is quite profound. Your actions are the fruits borne by the tree of your faith. Your actions are indeed the fruits borne by your tree of faith. Here's the thing, when God imparted this message to me, it was as though a veil had lifted. God conveyed to me this profound truth about how our everyday behaviors, our actions, are mirrors reflecting our beliefs, and how they bloom from the seeds of our convictions. Actions speak louder than words. It's one thing to articulate your beliefs, but the real testament lies in how you breathe life into those beliefs through your actions. Your actions are the canvas upon which your convictions are painted. They truly reveal what you believe in, what you stand for. So, my dear friends, let's visit the story of Gideon as presented in chapter 6, verse 12. If you haven't yet immersed yourself in this profound tale, I urge you to do so. In Gideon 6:12, we learn that when the angel of the Lord graced Gideon with his divine presence, he announced, "The Lord is with you, mighty warrior." As I was reflecting upon this verse, what struck me was the manner in which God chose to identify Gideon. He referred to him as a mighty warrior. Many a time, we find ourselves in similar situations where God has bestowed upon us a defining identity, has spoken powerful truths into our existence. These profound moments often arise when we find ourselves in the grip of despair or defeat, when it seems like our world is crumbling around us. Yet, amidst these trials and tribulations, God bestows upon us a unique identity, a powerful affirmation of our inherent worth. Sometimes it takes a while for us to genuinely embody these divine labels, for our actions to align with the divine truths spoken over us. It's like our behaviors need to evolve, to mature, to truly reflect the promise of the divine designation bestowed upon us. The story of Gideon serves as a potent illustration of this phenomenon. Even after God addressed him as a mighty warrior, we see that Gideon didn't instantly transform into a fearless champion. Instead, it took time for his behavior to align with this bestowed identity. He had to grow into the mighty warrior that God saw in him. God's wisdom and divine plans work beyond our comprehension, and while we may not understand his ways immediately, they are always directed towards our growth and betterment. You see, God doesn't just see who we are in the present moment, he sees our potential, our future, the mighty warriors within us waiting to be awakened. So remember, my dear friends, the fruits that your tree of faith bears through your actions don't just define you, they also reveal your belief system. And sometimes you need to give these fruits time to ripen, to fully embrace the identity that God has lovingly bestowed upon you. Because your actions, your behaviors, are not just reflections, but affirmations of your deeply held beliefs. They truly are the fruits borne by your tree of faith. So let's take a moment to ponder, what kind of fruits is your tree of faith bearing? Returning to the story of Gideon found in verse 13, we encounter a man fraught with questions and doubt. "Forgive my insolence, Lord," Gideon implores, "but if indeed you walk amongst us, why then do we find ourselves in such trying times? Where are the miracles our ancestors bore witness to, those wonders we have heard tales of from generations past? Was it not you who guided us from the bonds of Egypt? Yet now it seems as though you have forsaken us, leaving us at the mercy of the Midianites." God's voice resonates in response, his words filled with affirmation and encouragement. "Embrace the power within you and liberate Israel from the grip of Midian. Do you not realize that I have chosen you for this very task?" In this dialogue, we bear witness to God's profound knowledge and omniscience. He discerns the path he had laid before Gideon and understands the role that Gideon was destined to play. However, Gideon's actions at this point do not mirror the title that God had bestowed upon him. Gideon was grappling with doubt and uncertainty about God's command and the role he was to assume. Likewise, I acknowledge that many among you are in a phase of life where the clarity of God's divine direction seems elusive. You may be questioning the identity and mission that God has assigned you. So, heed these words, dear children. In this spiritual season, God declares that to witness His promises materialize, you will need to recalibrate your actions. Transformation isn't just about words spoken, it's about deeds performed. As the scriptures unfold, we see Gideon start to comply with God's instructions. Despite not fully comprehending or accepting the magnitude of his calling as a mighty warrior, he perseveres. Through his continuous actions, his consistent strides forward, and his unerring obedience, he begins to reap the rewards of his faithfulness. He sees the fruition of his obedience and the fruit born of his newfound belief in the identity that God had prophesied over him. This is a season of spiritual warfare where belief systems clash and are tested. In such times, God communicates to us a vital message. Persistence in the face of adversity will reveal the blessings hidden within the trials. So today, find courage in Gideon's tale. God's plan may be hidden and his path winding, but if we navigate our journeys with faith and obedience, we may find ourselves, like Gideon, seeing the fruits of our divine labors and realizing the very role we were destined to play in God's grand scheme. Embrace the identity God has spoken over you, find strength in it, and watch as His divine plan unfurls before your very eyes. Through it all, remember, this is not merely about obedience, but the belief that stems from our divine identity and purpose. Our lives are a constant skirmish on the field of our belief systems, a relentless clash of doctrines and ideas that shapes our reality. The only key to unlocking the gateways of your desired destiny, the singular path to transforming into the new self you aspire to be, the single torch that lights your way to seeing the promises of God come to fruition, lies in a simple yet profound shift, altering your belief system. So, where does this complex, life-directing system reside? The belief system is deeply entrenched in the core of your being. It echoes the confident whispers that assure you of your true identity, of your innate power to transform dreams into reality. It echoes the whispers that are resilient enough to affirm, with absolute certainty, that you will witness the manifestation of your hopes. It validates your indomitable spirit, reinforcing that you are an overcomer, a champion against the trials of life. Your belief system stands as an unshaken, unyielding fortress, resilient in the face of naysayers who contradict your deepest truths. It stands firm and defiant, reminding you of the radiant truth of your being. You know who you are, and you are fortified by this knowledge, devoid of any inkling of doubt. God, in His infinite wisdom, is signaling a divine call to action in this season of our lives. He yearns for us to transform our belief systems, to shed our outdated, limiting beliefs and embrace a new, empowering ideology. Simply being aware of this change isn't sufficient. It's crucial for this shift to permeate every inch of your being, to soak into every cell of your soul, from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. You must fervently embrace this belief, let it penetrate your essence. As you begin this journey of deep, transformative faith, you'll start witnessing the blossoming fruit of your renewed belief system. The current predicament, the phase, and the circumstance you find yourself in, it's all a vivid mirror reflecting your own belief system. It's the architect of the life you're currently living. Your life, as it is right now, its trials, tribulations, victories, and relations, is painted with the colors of your belief system. It isn't God that has placed you in this situation, but rather, it is your belief system's doing. The seeds of your life's reality have been sown by your own beliefs, nurtured and grown into the existence you currently inhabit. So, the power to change lies within you, nestled in the fortress of your belief system. Dare to reform it, dare to believe in the truest, most empowering version of yourself. Embrace God's call to reshape your beliefs, and you shall witness the magnificent unfolding of His promises in your life and in your spirit. Consider not for a moment that God has overlooked you. No, dear friend, it's rather the result of your thought process, your beliefs, your innermost convictions that have coalesced into your reality. What you behold before you is the tangible manifestation of your self-perception, your judgment of others, your foundational beliefs about the world. God, in His boundless wisdom, promises us that if we yearn for a different experience, a different viewpoint, a transcendent encounter of His glorious presence, it all begins with a profound transformation of your belief system. Heed these words, dear one. God declares it's not enough for this change to be merely on your surface. It has to seep into your core, percolate through your being. The key to unlocking this promised future lies in the fusion of belief within you and manifesting through you. Now, I can't say for whom this message was destined, but consider it a gentle yet poignant reminder that your actions are the ripe fruits born from the tree of your beliefs. Always bear that in mind. Your behavior is the offspring of your belief system. Hence, if you yearn to witness something unique in your life, to savor the taste of unfamiliar experiences, to unveil fresh layers of existence, the key lies in altering your belief system. But how, you might ask, does one reshape a belief system? Indeed, to reframe a belief system is to reimagine your actions, your day-to-day routines, your consumptions, both physical and intellectual. It entails a mindful examination of what you read, watch, listen to, and the company you keep. It's closely entwined with the environment that surrounds you. An overhaul of what you consume, what nourishes your mind, body, and soul, is essential. For what used to satiate you in the past seasons of life may no longer suffice in this current season. They were but temporary fulfillments, unable to sustain you in the long run. But fear not, for God promises to replenish you with the living water, to sustain you with a divine sustenance that will carry you through a lifetime. Take heed, my friend. This is a gentle nudge, a heartfelt reminder that the change you seek, it lies within you. All you need to do is transform your belief system, reconfigure your daily actions and rituals, and watch with wonder as your life blossoms anew. Witness as you begin to reap the fruits of your labor, not transient, but enduring. I pray that this message, this seed of truth, finds fertile ground in your heart and grows into a tree of transformation. My love and blessings goes out to you all, and until our paths cross again, stay firm in the knowledge that God is with you. Goodbye for now. Like the video and type Amen if you trust in the Lord. Click the link in the description to discover a limited-time special offer on a life-altering technique designed to help you manifest God's blessings.